Fulham defeated Manchester United, and Manchester United have been knocked out from the FA Cup. But trust me, I know you all are angry. I'm angry also. I know we all are sad, but trust me, there are a whole lot of positive we can pick from yesterday's game. Yes, a whole lot of positives. To me, it's the first time I really saw Manchester United players really want to play for the club in this season. You can go back and watch the match again and say if I'm right or wrong. This is the first game Manchester United players are actually playing, although also while discussing, I also talk about the negative sides and of course the areas we really need to improve. Although most of the players, I think they should still leave by the end of the season, but I will still give them kudos in yesterday's game because they actually performed well despite the loss. I know that, but the only person that I wouldn't want to rate, you can rate him 0, or even if there is a possibility of giving him -0, is Rasmus Højlund and also Andre Onana. Andre Onana, well, I wouldn't want to rate him 0, but he's below average in that yesterday's game. Apart from that, all players are average and a little bit above average. Rasmus Højlund, compare what Rasmus Højlund have done for Manchester United in a couple of months to what Chidobe Martins did in just few minutes while playing that game. You will see that it has been exposed that Rasmus Højlund is not really a striker. Like I've said in my previous video, he didn't score in Italian Serie A while playing for Atlanta. He didn't have a good or nice goal records. Go back and check. The facts are still there. Then why do we think we can make him perform in an English Premier League? So the few minutes Chidobe Martin spent, if anybody that watched that game yesterday can easily testify, yes, that the positioning of Chidobe Martin actually proves that yes, he is a striker. He's still young, 17 years old, but what he did in the few minutes he played in that game was what Rasmus Højlund haven't done for months, even ever since he joined Manchester United. Positioning matters a lot. People are complaining that Rasmus Højlund was he doesn't the ball wasn't being played to him. That's the reason why he doesn't score. But it's a big lie. What matters a lot is the positioning. If a striker doesn't position, how could midfielders, how could wingers actually feed him the right ball he deserves? So anybody that watches that game yesterday can easily tell. But like I said, Chidobe Martin is still young and we believe he will grow and he will improve. And I just think he should start the next game. Please, Ruben Amorim, start Chidobe Martins. Let him play, even if it's for the first 45 minutes, then you can bring in the short one of a striker, Rasmus Højlund. And the positives I would like to talk about, going back to the three defense, Maguire, from the beginning, Maguire, what's his name, De Ligt and Euro. They performed greatly. De Ligt was totally outstanding in yesterday's game. Go back and rewatch the match. I know most of us are biased. We already hate them. I hate those players before now. If you're following me on various social media program while I talk football, yes, quite agree. You know that I really don't like the players, but De Ligt was astounding. Maguire, he was also astounding. Euro was astounding for the few minutes he played. Look at Eden Heaven. Outstanding, young talents. Eden Heaven and Chidobe Martins, the two young talents, were outstanding yesterday. For the first time, I would like to praise Diogo Dalot a little. He was okay in terms of supplying the balls. I think he works well in the left wing back, but yes, he was okay. Mazraoui also was Mazraoui, but he wasn't pushing forward a lot, maybe because he was fasting. We already know they are on Ramadan. And going to the midfield, Ugarte was also Ugarte. He played his ball. And Bruno Fernandes, sorry if I've criticized you for long, but yes, you proved that you're a captain yesterday. Many people might not really saw what you did, but I saw what you did in those games, or in yesterday's game. He noticed that Mazraoui was weak. If he discover when the game was and the time was already gone and players fatigue already setting in, Bruno Fernandes shift a little bit backwards, positioning in that right portion of the defense to protect Mazraoui, because he knows actually that Mazraoui is weak. And also Casemiro came in, he played his part and he's still supplying those balls because he knows Chidobe Martin was up front. He's supplying those long balls to Chidobe Martin, of which he will actually make use of them as he grows. And also, if you notice, Chidobe Martin gave Calvin Bassett a little bit of tough time while he played, something Rasmus Højlund doesn't really do. Whenever Rasmus Højlund plays, our position defenders, they are quite happy because they have no job to do. He doesn't pressurize them. He doesn't make them feel that, yes, it's a striker we need to mark. Well, look at what Chidobe Martins did. A young 17-year-old giving Calvin Bassey tough time. Assuming Chidobe Martins is one of this present striker, okay, he's still underage, but there was a time Calvin Bassey actually held him. Assuming he's a current striker, he would have fallen, and I believe a penalty will have been awarded, but that is that. So like I said, there are lots of positives. The players have really tried. Let's give them that accolade. And also Joshua Zexi was above average. Let's agree with that. He was above average. He already told us from the onset that he's not a striker, and he's playing that number 10 role the best way he can, although he still needs to improve in the area of passes. But one thing you should notice is that if Joshua Zexi can do this in his few months in an English Premier League, trust me, if he should spend like 3 years in England playing football, he will improve and he will get fit into the system of the English Premier League. So those are the lots of positives I'd like to pick. Which players have not really praised in this game? Bruno Ugarte, Garnacho was also Garnacho. He did his best. I wouldn't want to blame him. So the penalty shootout, I don't want to go there because penalty is always a game of luck. But the aspect I would criticize a little bit is Onana. Onana doesn't save penalty. I don't really know what is wrong with that guy. So Onana, you need to improve your game. You need to improve set pieces. You don't really know how to defend set pieces. I don't really know. But let's take the positives and hope for the future. For now, the season is still over. We're out of the FA Cup, and don't be surprised. Anything can still happen in Europa League. But so, those are the positives we should take in yesterday's game as a Manchester United fan. And let's hope for the best. So, we look forward to the game against Real Sociedad, the away game on Thursday. And let's see what will happen. We hope this time around the team will come out strong. They will fight the same way they fought in this game against Fulham yesterday night. And I believe if they should replicate such a performance, they will come out and stand in Real Sociedad. Remember, it's a Spanish team and the physicality is not really there. So let them give that same performance or a little bit more from what they did in the game against Fulham. And trust me, we're going to come out victorious against Real Sociedad. So those are the positives. So Manchester United fans, let's take heart and enjoy the positives and do away with the negatives. So that is my message in this video.